the continual sacrifice until the abomination of desolation. Shalom, beloved, how are you? I hope you are well and with Yahweh. Before I start with today's revelation, first I want to tell you that today I went through a very strong spiritual deliverance. I was a little traumatized with a wound in my head, spiritually speaking. Today everything bad is coming out of me. Glory to Yahweh. Thank Him for this spiritual deliverance for which I waited a lot, and it was not until I prayed for clemency, and it was a terrifying experience. It was horrible, like every great spiritual deliverance. Has anyone else had that happen to them? Please tell me in the comments so I don't feel so alone in this. To read you also and tell me that you also lived it. How was your spiritual deliverance? The strongest one. How was it? Please tell me with details in the comments. Without more to tell you about and asking for the presence of Yahweh to speak, I am going to speak. Today, November 30, 2023. I was awakened by the Eternal, or His Ruach HaKodesh. At 5 o'clock in the morning to listen to something from the TV, and this sounded context message to the church of Ephesus. But I have this against you, that you have left your first love. Remember, therefore, from whence you have fallen, and repent, and do the works you did at first. Otherwise, I will come to you and remove your lampstand from its place. If you do not repent, yet this thou hast this, that thou hatest the works of the Nicolaitans, which I also hate. And yes, brethren, I knew it, I missed it too. Hours later, a sister who had months or more than a year without writing me appeared by WhatsApp and asked me to talk to her about the continual sacrifice. And I knew that this was the video I had to make. It is what the Eternal wants me to talk to you about. The wind blows as I write this in a nice way, and the Eternal uses the wind as his messenger. I talked about this subject in the past. I was looking for the videos. I reviewed it and remembered my prophecy of the monolith, which was fulfilled. Do you remember? For the Eternal One revealed to me about the bee, what he would do in the human temple before it was available. Well, let's get to the subject, the continual sacrifice. Let's analyze. Let's see what Yahushua tells us. Matthew 24, Messianic Israelite Kadosh Bible. As Yahushua went out of the temple, withdrew. His Talmudim came and called his attention to the buildings. But he answered them, "Do you see all this? Yes, truly, I tell you, they will all be destroyed. Not a single stone will be left standing." And he said to them, "Yes, truly, I tell you, they will all be destroyed. Not a single stone will be left standing." When he was sitting on the Mount of Olives, the Talmudim came to him privately and asked him, "Tell us, when will this thing come to pass? And what will be the sign of your coming and of the end of the Olam Hazeh?" Joshua answered, "Beware, let no one deceive you. For many will come in my name, saying, 'I am the Messiah,' and they will lead you astray. You will hear the roars of wars and the news of distant wars, but do not be afraid. These things must come to pass, but the end will not yet come. For people will fight against one another, nations will make war against one another. There will be famine and earthquake in various parts of the world, and this will be only the beginning of the birth pangs. At that time you will be arrested and handed over to be punished and killed. And all people will hate you for my sake. At that time traps will be laid for many, so that they will betray and hate one another. Many false prophets will appear and will deceive many people. And because of the increase of non-compliance with the Torah, the love of many will grow cold. But he who stands firm until the end of the Torah, and whoever stands firm until the end of the Torah, will be saved. But he who stands firm to the end will be saved. And this good news about the kingdom will be proclaimed throughout the world for a testimony to all the Goyim. Then the end will come. So when they see the abomination that caused devastation standing in the Kadosh place, spoken by Daniel the prophet, whoever reads understands the allusion. That will be the time for those in Yehudah to escape to the mountains. Did anyone notice the hint Yahushua leave for us to understand? I will read it again. So when you see the abomination that caused devastation standing in the Kadosh place, spoken by Daniel the prophet, whoever reads understand the allusion. Whoever reads understand the allusion. Understand. Let us read to you from the Torah Hebrew. Understand. Be perceived mentally. Strong Greek. Noel. Pronunciation. Noel. Derivation from Noel. Definition: to exercise in the mind, observe figuratively, to comprehend, grasp, pay attention, understand, consider. In other words, Yahshua is telling us, pay attention, understand, because it is not something that has to do simply with a temple made by man, but with the one made by God. That is, if it is going to stand in the temple of man, but also in the temple of the Ruach HaKodesh. And with this, I do not mean that all the people that God, the bite of serpent, will be like that, but with those that are not prepared and clean. Now let's go to that which Joshua commanded us to understand. Daniel 12 Messianic Kadosh Israelite Bible. At that time, Michael, the great prince who protects the children of your people, will arise, be taken away, and there will be a time of tribulation, such tribulation that will be without parallel since they became a nation until that time. At that time, your people will be redeemed, all those whose names are found written in the book, and they will be redeemed, all those whose names are found written in the book, and they will be redeemed. Many of those who sleep in the dust of the earth will be awakened, some to everlasting life, and some to everlasting shame and abhorrence. And the white shall shine as the brightness of the firmament, and many of the righteous as the star forever and ever. But you, Daniel, keep these secret words and seal up the book until the time of the end, until many shall be taught, and knowledge shall be increased, and I, Daniel, will keep these secret words. Then I, Daniel, looked, and I saw before me two others, one on this bank of the river, and the other on the other bank. One of them asked the man clothed in linen, who was above the waters of the river, when will be the end of the wonders that you have mentioned? The man clothed in linen, who was above the waters of the river, raised his right and left hand toward heaven, and swore by him who lives forever, that it will be for a time and a half a time, and it will be when the dispersion of the Kadosh people is ended, that they will know all these things. I heard this, but I could not understand what it means, so I asked, O Yahweh, what will be the end of these things? But he said, Go your way, Daniel, for these words are to remain secret and sealed up until the time of the end. Many have to be tested. Many have to be tested, and utterly made white, and tried by fire, and made kadoshim. Both the transgressors shall transgress, and none of the transgressors shall understand, but the wise shall understand. From the time that the continual burnt offering shall be taken away, and the abomination that caused desolation shall stand, there shall be 190 days. 90 days. How blessed will anyone be who waits and comes to the 1,335 days. But you go your way, because there are still days and seasons for the fulfillment of the end, and you will arise in your lot in the end of days. Let's go to the interlinear Bible to see the original version in Hebrew. We discover something which reveals the eternal, and that is that there is not the word sacrifice, but tamid, which in strong Hebrew is the number 8548, and it means continuously. Pronunciation tamid, derivation from R and set root, signifying to stretch, continuation, constantly, continually, daily, perpetually. In the translation into the Bibles we have that are not in Hebrew, the word was changed they put continual sacrifice when it is continuation. And to abolish in a strong arrow is a number. That doesn't matter. Approach. Pronunciations is a number 5493. Hosur. Approach. Pronunciation sur. Derivation root prim. Definition: to return. To draw near, to drive away, to put away, apart, push away, etc. The revelation that was not given at that time, is that the continuation of the eternal's presence is stopped and desolation is given. And this at the level of the temple. And here we are talking about the human temple, the body with its 46 chromosomes, and the invasion in the temple with what you know. That well, you can talk. Look at the sign again. And people will become zombies. Look at this clue that Yahshua leaves us. Whoever read, understand. That when this happens, the flight will begin. I think it will be in May of next year. Besides, persecution is coming because of what you already know. Look at the sign. I had a dream yesterday where in the terminals and airports there were personnel posts that say, look at the sign, and to leave to travel. And to leave to travel, it was a hardship. There was no escape, and I wanted to leave, but with that there, I could not. I was not going to give in. I'm telling you this so you can be prepared for what is coming. In 2024, the Eternal is warning you. Blessing, brothers, I hope this serves to remind you of these things. You know that if you like and comment, this video can reach more people. May the Eternal be with you. Blessings.